Most of us have heard about Michigan's no-fault auto insurance law, but do we truly understand it? What if I tell you that this law is one of the most important laws in the state that can protect your health and finances after an accident? Yes, this law was designed to ensure that accident victims can access medical care and wage loss benefits without waiting for lengthy lawsuits. Yet, with reforms and coverage options changing in recent years, many drivers are left wondering what exactly they are responsible for and how to make the right choices. What does no fault mean? If you're hurt in a car accident in Michigan, your own insurance pays for your medical care and certain other costs, no matter who caused the crash. You don't have to prove another driver was at fault to receive benefits. However, according to the Michigan auto insurance laws, drivers in the state are required to carry no fault insurance. Without the insurance, driving is a crime in Michigan. Now, this insurance has three main parts. Let's discuss them first. Personal Injury Protection, PIP. Personal Injury Protection, PIP, is at the core of Michigan's no-fault system. PIP helps cover medical expenses such as hospital care, doctor visits, and rehabilitation up to the coverage limit you selected. Wage loss if you can't work due to accident injuries for up to 3 years. Replacement services when you're unable to handle daily household tasks like cleaning, cooking, or childcare. Funeral or burial costs if the accident results in death. Property protection, PPI. The law also includes property protection, and this is the second most important part of the law. Your insurance can pay up to $1 million if your car damages someone else's property, like a fence, building, or parked car. However, this coverage does not apply to moving vehicles. Residual liability coverage. Even with no-fault rules, lawsuits can still happen in certain situations. For example, if someone is seriously injured or killed and meets the legal threshold for serious impairment, if you cause an accident outside Michigan, if you damage another person's car and they do not have collision, in that case, you could be sued for up to $3,000 under what's called the mini-tort law, the 2020 reform and choosing the PIP coverage level. Before July 2020, every driver in Michigan automatically had unlimited lifetime PIP coverage. However, after the reform, you can choose from several levels. Unlimited coverage, still available. $500,000 limit. $250,000 limit. $50,000 limit, only available if you are on Medicaid. Opt-out option, only if you have Medicare Parts A and B plus supplemental coverage. These choices were introduced to help lower Michigan's historically high auto insurance rates. Why ZA Case Management is important? At ZA Case Management, we are dedicated to helping Michigan accident victims understand their rights, manage their claims, and access the resources they deserve. For those injured in a crash, our team guides them every step of the way and makes sure they get the most out of their claim. FAQs. How much PIP coverage do I need in Michigan? The right amount of Michigan PIP insurance coverage depends on your health insurance, income, and risk factors. Many choose unlimited PIP for full protection, but lower options are available. If you want to minimize financial risk after a crash, consulting an auto accident attorney can help you make the best choice. What changed with the Michigan no-fault insurance reform? The reform gave drivers flexibility to choose PIP levels instead of being required to carry unlimited coverage. It also introduced fee schedules for medical providers and updated rules for lawsuits. Before you settle an auto accident claim, it's important to know how these changes affect your benefits. Is no-fault insurance mandatory in Michigan? Yes. No-fault insurance is mandatory in Michigan. Without it, you cannot register your vehicle legally, and you risk heavy penalties. Final words. Navigating Michigan auto insurance laws can be confusing, especially if you are already dealing with the stress of recovery. The right coverage and legal support can make the difference between feeling overwhelmed and securing the care you need.